All right, I think we're live. I can't tell. Anyways, we're doing this. Y'all, check this out. Possible sighting of missing 7-month-old reported in Kern County. Check this out. Okay, so it says San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department confirmed Wednesday morning they are aware of a possible sighting of the missing 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro, reporting in Kern County. Investigators are aware. No information as to where in Kern County was provided. So they're saying that there could be a potential sighting, but they don't know where. Or they're not going to release where right away.
Detectives investigating the reported abduction of a baby outside a store in Yucaipa are intensifying their focus on the child's parents. It has been 4 days since 7-month-old Emmanuel was reported missing. The boy's parents insist they are cooperating with investigators.
KTLA Sandra Mitchell spoke with an attorney representing the boys.
Oh yeah, the dad has an attorney, and the attorney was like, "It's not him," or didn't say that, but you know what I mean, like, I'm not representing the mom here, but he's been very cooperative.
Father, who says the family is being unfairly judged and they just want their son back. Sandy?
Cher, you're right. Increasingly, it does appear that investigators are focused on the family. The attorney for the child's father tonight told me that they are frustrated, that they're getting death threats, and they want investigators to expand this search.
We just want him back.
He is not a monster and he is not a murderer. That's the message from the attorney for Rebecca Haro, the father of a
Y'all, I mean, if my son was missing, you better believe I'm not going to look like that. I mean, it doesn't even look like anything happened. My face is going to be a wreck. My eyes are going to be red as hell. They're going to be black eyes from like staying up all night. Like, I'm going to be exhausted looking. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know how you look after something like that? Oh my God. But look at, that looks just like, looks like they're interviewing him about anything. That is crazy. YouTube, y'all let me know what you think. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But to me, that's just like, that's crazy. It's money related? That's what you're saying? Huh. How so? Oh, and TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new. My name's Patrick. But come over to YouTube if you want to watch this with us. We're live on YouTube right now. The channel's called The Mystery Project. So y'all come over to YouTube so you can actually see the video. So you can see the video over there. All right, let's keep going.
Is not a monster and he is not a murderer. That's the message from the attorney for Rebecca Haro, the father of a missing baby.
Jake is willing to do anything he can to get information about Emmanuel. He has been begging and pleading. He was emailing the detective from the date that this happened, asking for updates.
Tonight, attorney Vincent Hughes updating.
You said he was emailing the detective. What? Man, I'd be in the detective's face. I think that would at least warrant a phone call, wouldn't it? Oh, my 7-month-old son is missing, and the mom said that she was punched, and then the kid was abducted. I'm not just gonna be sending emails. Hey, to whom it may concern, if you happen to get around to. No, hell no, I'm gonna be there, on the front. Where are we looking? What's going on?
KTLA on the
I guess people are different though. Some people are different. Some people are built different and they don't have that instinct of like, do you know what I mean? Like that. I feel like if God forbid anything like that ever happens, but if something like that ever happened to my son, God forbid, you better believe I'm going full on Liam Neeson. Like I have a particular set of skills. Like, I am going crazy.
Search for 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro. The child's mother, Rebecca, reported him missing last Thursday, saying he was kidnapped outside a Yucaipa store. It now appears the child's parents are the focus of the investigation.
Oh, hell.
San Bernardino sheriff's deputies searched the parents' property in Cabazon, and the father's truck was seized as evidence in the case.
Law enforcement has not even made an attempt to search.
Y'all tell me, was the dad's truck the one that that the mom got out of and was supposedly struck and then abducted from? Is that the same car? Or was it like her car and then they seized the truck separately?
Other than searching the home of Jake and Rebecca and the immediate area around their home and the areas that Jake and Rebecca told them that they were at. I haven't heard of anything that they've done anything above and beyond that to conduct this search.
Cell phones, iPads, and Xboxes.
I feel like that's more of a, like, if the attorney's like, oh, they haven't done anything else but search here, it's like, that looks really bad for them. Because they're saying, the police are saying, well, there's not really no reason to search anywhere else. We have belief that this is the only place we need to look. Which, why would that be the case? I wonder. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. YouTube, bunch of you guys coming in over there. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. It helps the channel and helps spread the word about all this. And yes, we did watch the video yesterday of the house next door, the RV in the house next door burning down. Just two random people just decided, you know what would be fun? Lighting an RV and house on fire, and just did it. And it happened to be like 100 yards away from their house, from their property. Okay. Y'all let me know what you think about that. That is crazy.
Also were taken from the home, and deputies used cadaver dogs in the search.
Clearly tells me that they have reason to believe that the child is deceased, unfortunately. I think that that's the natural assumption, because why else would you just randomly bring in cadaver dogs?
Bobby Chacon is an attorney and a former FBI agent.
I'm sure that the investigators, at an early stage, started trying to get a picture of what this family dynamic was like, how they treated the child, and that comes from both the parents and from outside sources like neighbors, friends, family.
Jake Haro was convicted of child cruelty 2 years ago, but his attorney says he completed a 1-year child abuse course. And
Excuse me? Did we know this? This must be just like new today. Dude was convicted of a child case, and the attorney's like, well, there's no way it would happen again. He took a 1-year course. What the is wrong with you? That's like saying, oh, I got a speeding ticket for driving, for going 20 miles over. But I took a defensive driving test to get it, cleared. So I'm never going to speed again. Why would I ever speed again? There's no reason to speed ever again because I took a defensive driving course. No big deal. I'm not going to do... What? That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Hold on, I want to hear that again.
2 years ago, but his attorney, Haro, was convicted of child...
Both the parents and from outside sources like neighbors, friends.
So there's a pattern.
Jake Haro was convicted of child cruelty 2 years.
Why do they still have their kids? If you're convicted, not charged, not detained, not questioned, not charged, how do they have kids?
Years ago, but his attorney says he completed a 1-year child abuse course. And
why does that piss me off? Anybody else think that's crazy? They removed 2 of the kids from their care. I heard that at the beginning of the story, look up the injuries of this child. Oh.
As he had nothing to do with Emmanuel's disappearance.
See, the problem with that is that even if that's true, and right now, who knows? Nobody knows for sure except them, right? And God and this poor child. Even if that's true, even if it's true, and they have nothing to do with it, the fact that that's the kind of person you are, hello? What the hell? Of course. People are going to look at you and say, no, you're a piece of garbage. You're a monster. From what you are already convicted of.
They don't care what the public thinks about them. They want their child to be found, and they want him home.
I did ask the attorney if Jake Haro would be willing to talk to me, and he said, not right now. We're live tonight in Hollywood. I'm Sandra Mitchell, KTM.
Not right now. Here was another one, too. See what happened here.
With another local case now making national headlines, many asking, where is baby Emmanuel?
Tomorrow marks 1 week since that child's mother claimed she was attacked in a parking lot and her child taken. Investigators said there are inconsistencies in her story, though. Now, new this morning, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says it is aware of a possible sighting of Emmanuel in Kern County. We're also now learning the vehicle of the child's father, Jake Haro, was seized by investigators, and he turned over his cell phone. His attorney issued a statement last night saying Jake Haro is fully cooperating with law enforcement and investigators.
And all this happening as a massive fire breaks out at a home on the same block as where the Haros live.
Same block. It was directly across the street.
At this point, investigators say there's no connection to the missing child, and the location appears to be a coincidence. But CAL FIRE arson investigators are now...
It happens to be a coincidence.
...working.
There's no coincidences. Well, I guess maybe there are, but you know what I mean? That is weird, though. Right across the damn street? San Bernardino County Sheriff says it's aware of a reported possible sighting of 7-month-old boy who has been missing for nearly a week. Emmanuel Haro was reported missing last Thursday evening after his mother, Rebecca Haro, said she was attacked and knocked out in a parking lot near a Big Five store. Was she robbed, y'all? Like, did they take her purse or her phone? Or does anybody know if any of that information came out? Was any of that, or did this random ass person allegedly at a Big Five was like, man, I can't wait. I know there's gonna be some kid in a car, or the mom getting out of a car that I can just and grab the kid. What? Didn't take the car, didn't take a purse, didn't take a phone, anything. Anybody know about that? Knocked her out and took the baby, that's it? That's what you were saying? Only the baby was taken? At a Big Five? That is nuts. Like, that doesn't even begin to make sense. And from behind, right? So she didn't see him. She didn't see the person. She didn't see the, like, like, couldn't report what he looked like or anything. Must have knocked her out 3 days before because the black eye was not fresh. That was the other thing, too. When I saw the picture, I was like, she's trying to say that just happened? That black eye? That seems a little bit crazy. What was this video?
Are breaking new developments in another disturbing local case now making national headlines.
Oh, that was one we just watched. It was the same one. Huh. That is crazy. Yeah, and then look, this is what was crazy too. It says this monster Jake Haro already almost killed his baby daughter, leaving her with 3% brain function and needing 24/7 care for life. Now his 7-month-old son Emmanuel is missing, and and this person says, and the parents are lying. There's no place low enough in hell for people who hurt children. I'm telling y'all, just the fact that, like, that's what you look like during a situation like this. What? I've stubbed my toe on the coffee table, or like I've stubbed my toe on like getting out of bed and you hit that corner, like the piece of wood, and I've looked more distraught after that than this. Then he looks right there. And, you know, I might have cried for like 30 seconds and been in pain for the rest of the day. But come on. This is nuts. Y'all, the updates, I see a bunch of people, they're just coming in. The update is basically that the sheriff's office said that there was a possible sighting. Possible sighting of the missing 7-month-old. Here, let's do it again. And they didn't say where, though. They just said that there was a possible sighting, but we don't know exactly where. But here it is. Here it is one more time.
Abduction of a baby outside a store in Yucaipa are intensifying their focus on the child's parents. It has been 4 days since 7-month-old Emmanuel was reported missing. The boy's parents insist they are cooperating with investigators.
KTLA Sandra Mitchell spoke with an attorney representing the boy's father, who says the family is being unfairly judged, and they
unfairly judged. That part pisses me off now because of this. Somebody put the wood chipper comment. Hold on, where was it? Yeah. Yeah. Here's the daughter. Is this the daughter? We learned the other day that Emmanuel Haro's dad, Jake Haro, beat his daughter in 2018 when she was just a baby. Charges against him that he pled guilty also showed that. Look at that. You're gonna burn in hell. And these people, the lawyers saying they're being unfairly. What? If you're convicted and you pled guilty of this, and then your 7-month-old vanishes with the kind of a shady story, not even kind of, just a shady story, like something that's like, really? I don't know. And you think it's, hold on.
Family is being unfairly judged.
And you think you're being unfairly judged? No, you're not being judged hard enough. You're not being judged nearly hard enough. In fact, why are you out of prison? How are you not still in prison? For beating a baby to where they have 3% brain function, you sick fuck. God almighty. I'm from Texas, y'all. I'm not trying to deal with somebody like that. That is crazy. Excuse my French, but that is nuts. I'm being unfairly judged. You are not being judged damn near enough. And one of these days, you're going to be judged for real.
And they just want their son back. Sandy?
Unfairly judged. Mother. I'm about to like rage flip the desk, y'all. It's hearing something that ridiculous.
Cher, you're right. Increasingly,
about to unfairly judge my foot in your ass.
Does appear that investigators are
metaphorically, of course,
focused on the family. The attorney for the child's father tonight told me that they are frustrated, that they're getting death threats, and they want investigators to expand this search.
We just want him back.
He is not a monster, and he is not a murderer. That's the message from the attorney for Jake Haro, the father of a missing baby.
Jake is willing to do anything he can to get information about Emmanuel. He has been begging and pleading.
No, they haven't found anything, Candy Girl. No.
Emailing.
Oh, by the way, TikTok, hit the follow button, but come over to YouTube if you want to watch these videos with us. We're live on YouTube and you can see everything. On TikTok, you can only hear it because they won't let me show you guys anything because TikTok just hates creators. It's so hard for creators on this platform now. But if you come over to YouTube, it's the Mystery Project on YouTube. You can see it. The Mystery Project. We're live there right now. Anytime I'm live on TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube. So come over there. You can see it. Click the link that's in my bio too, the link tree, and it's like the first link. You'll see it. It says the Mystery Project. Click it. Click it. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. This is just a recap too, y'all. We watched this video, but there's new people coming in.
From the date that this happened, asking for updates.
Tonight, attorney Vincent Hughes updating KTLA on the search for 7-month.
And why does the attorney
Vincent Hughes?
Why does the attorney's like logo look like Ed Hardy and like his suit is like affliction? Like where did you even find an affliction suit and tie? What's his name? What's the attorney's name? He looks like it looks like his name is Blaine. He looks like Blaine the Boulder Johnson.
Hughes updating KTLA on the search for 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro. The child's mother, Rebecca, reported him missing last Thursday, saying he was kidnapped outside a Yucaipa store. It now appears the child's parents are the focus of the investigation.
And why would that be? Why do you think the child's parents are would be the focus of the investigation? One, the story is weird, okay? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Two, the dad is convicted of nearly killing his daughter, beating her in 2018. Sorry, look at that. I read somewhere that she has 3% brain function because he got mad at her. She was crying or something.
San Bernardino sheriff's deputies searched the parents' property in Cabazon, and the father's truck was seized as evidence in the case.
Law enforcement has not even made an attempt to search other than searching the home of Jake and Rebecca.
And why do you think that is?
And the immediate area around their home.
Why do you think that is? Ooh, did you hear that though? He said search their home and the immediate area around their home. Guess what happened in the immediate area around their home yesterday, y'all? The house across the street where nobody was home with all the, like, it looked like a junkyard in the backyard from what we can see from those pictures or that live stream that guy did, burned down.
And the areas
that's crazy.
That Jake and Rebecca told them that they were at. I haven't heard of anything that they've done anything above and beyond that to conduct this search.
Why would that be? This dude's an attorney. Why would they only check where they, like, why would they check in one spot? I don't know. When I go to the grocery store because I need milk, I don't look in the fucking automotive section. Probably because there's no chance I'm gonna find milk next to the motor oil. Typically, when I'm looking for something, I'm going to go to that section. I'm going to go to where historically that has been. I'm not all of a sudden going to be like, man, I need some ground beef. Let me go check where they keep the tents. Oh my God, this is nuts. Anybody agree with me? Does it make sense to anybody else? By the way, YouTube, almost 100 people watching. Thank you. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. Let's spread this one out because this is crazy. Same thing, TikTok. Hit the follow button. Tap the screen like crazy. My name's Patrick if you like true crime. We're live every day. Early, sometimes at night. Just when things happen, you know, we'll pop on. We'll go live and we'll discuss and we'll talk about it. But let's finish this off and see if there's any other updates.
Cell phones, iPads, and Xboxes also were taken from the home, and deputies
Xboxes? Cell phones?
used cadaver dogs in the search.
Clearly tells me that they have reason to believe that the child is deceased.
That part.
unfortunately. I think that that's the natural assumption, because why else would you just randomly bring in cadaver dogs?
Bobby Chacon.
I don't think that you randomly would just bring in cadaver dogs. But I think because of what he already pled guilty for, they're not stupid.
Is an attorney and a former FBI agent.
I'm sure that the investigators, at an early stage started trying to get a picture of what this family dynamic was like.
I bet it was fucked. For lack of a better word, I bet this family dynamic was pretty crazy. How many kids did they have? 6? 7? It was something like that, wasn't it? And somebody said 2 of them were already taken out of custody?
How they treated the child, and that comes from both the parents and from outside sources like neighbors, friends, family.
Jake Haro was convicted of child cruelty 2 years ago, but his attorney says he completed a
Yeah, this part too. You're gonna piss me off with this stupid shit.
Haro was convicted.
So he was convicted for
like neighbors, friends, family.
Jake Haro was convicted of child cruelty 2 years ago.
Child cruelty, convicted, y'all. Not alleged, not interviewed, not charges dropped. Convicted.
But his attorney says he
look at that face. I'm telling you, that face. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you, if I stubbed my toe, I would look like I was in more distress than what he looks like right there. And this is supposedly just a few days after it happened. What? And this part too pissed me the hell off. They said, his attorney said, well, yes, he was convicted of child cruelty, but he took a 1-year course. What? There's people taking 4 years of university right now, 4 years of college, and it's useless. No, like, bachelor's degrees, no job. Bachelor's degree, working at Taco Bell. But you took a 1-year course after you got convicted of child, cruelty, and magically, he would never do it again. There's no way. Nothing. What? He's not a monster. He's a law-abiding No.
But his attorney says he completed a 1-year child abuse course and insists he had nothing to do with Emmanuel.
Yeah, I bet the 1-year child abuse course, I bet you, man, I bet you it's pretty intense. Definitely not something that he used ChatGPT to pass. I mean, I don't know, but
disappearance.
They don't care what the public thinks about them. They want their child to be found, and they want him home.
I did ask the attorney if Jake Haro would be willing to talk to me, and he said, not right now. We're live tonight in Hollywood. I'm Sandra Mitchell, KTLA 5 News. Sharon, Micah, back to you.
That is nuts. These people are nuts. It's insane.
It's investigating the reported abduction of a baby.
Gonna piss me off with this shit. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got for right now. I'm gonna keep posting on it. If anything else happens. Plus, I post videos all day anyways. So YouTube, hit the thumbs up for me. Let's get 100 likes. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. If you're just tuning in, we were live. We've been live for like a half hour or so. Go over to YouTube and watch the video if you want to get the updates. The Mystery Project on YouTube. Click my face up here. Go to the profile. Click the link tree, and the top link, the first link, is the YouTube channel.